Yo, 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 welcome back to Dolphins United, the platform for Dolphins, you heard. We back in the house. Wanted to bring this special video to y'all real quick. Man, Tom Brady, I know you ain't gonna watch this, but I'm talking directly to you. Tom Brady, you ain't slick. You know what I'm saying? You ain't slick. You thought you was gonna get over. Nah, man. Nah, not over here. You know what I'm saying? I know what's up. I know what's up. All right, now everybody else is probably like, yo, what are you even talking about right now, buddy? I'm going to let y'all know a little something right now. All right, we going to get into it. Some of y'all don't even know this story like that, but you will after we get done with this, all right? That's what I'm about. I'm about finding, you know, those stories that ain't really surfacing right now like that on YouTube and bringing it to y'all attention because we are all family as Dolphins United. You hear me? All right, so let's get straight into it. Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know, so that's why we're doing this right now, that Tom Brady this past week took exception with the fact that the NFL is trying to, you know, get back to the way things were before COVID. Okay, so last year, let's go back. Last year, virtual offseason. Players didn't meet coaches face to face until it was time to do training camp. That was it. Everything else was virtual. People were on their own. They were doing their own thing. They were practicing by themselves, so on and so forth. Okay. Earlier this year, NFL put out a schedule saying that this would happen in phases, that we would have OTAs and virtual days and then be able to do physical contact later on and then mini camp, so on and so forth. Okay. Tom Brady now gets on a call last week with all the players and he is banging the table for the players to go to the coaches and modify this phase so that they can have more virtual and more on their own practice rather than going to throw and to do any physical type of training, because he feels like the way they did it last year worked best, worked way better. And he likened it to saying, hey, the pitchers don't throw 95 mile an hour fastballs in spring practice. Like, they don't do that. So why are we going full throttle in May, June? Like, why do we have to do that? We should leave it the same way it was last year. All right. So we got that out the way. Now, here's the question, all right? The question is, Tom Brady, why would you want to go back to the way it was last season rather than, you know, the NFL gearing back and getting back to the way it's always been ever since you've been in the league, okay? Why would you want that? I'll tell you why. Because Tom Brady is the ultimate competitor. All right, that's why. Tom Brady, and I know I'm going to be speaking highly of Tom Brady in this video. If you can't take it, I completely understand. You might want to turn it off from now because I'm about to get into the cerebral mind of Tom Brady and what makes Tom Brady so great. All right, and it hurts me to say it, but I have to admit what the truth is. He doesn't play for the Patriots anymore, although he's still the Dolphin killer. All right, I understand that. I understand he won a Super Bowl last year, so that irks me. It irks some of you guys. I get that. But we got to talk about the greatness of Tom Brady right now because that's what this video is about. If you can't take it, I completely understand. If I get dislikes because of it, I completely understand. I still got to put out this information for you Dolphins that want to know. Anyway, let's get back into it now. Tom Brady is a cerebral mind. Tom Brady is a highly competitive person. Why would Tom Brady want the NFL to stay status quo, to continue to do it the way they did it last year? All right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That works well for Tom Brady. Why? Tom Brady just won a Super Bowl doing it the way they did it last year. All right. He just won a Super Bowl. So he knows it works for him. All right. So why would he be banging the table? Hey, let's get them to let us do our own thing and not go to meet them until training camp. Why? Because Tom Brady knows that there's a bunch of players in this league, quarterbacks, players, coaches, whatever, what have you, that don't have his work ethic. Matter of fact, let's say 90% of the league does not have Tom Brady's work ethic. They don't work like Tom Brady. Last year, when they were, doing their own virtual workouts and doing whatever, Tom Brady had the players at a high school football field working out and going through drills and going through practices. Why was Tom Brady doing this? Because Tom Brady is an absolute maniac when it comes to hard work. The man was working. The NFL told him, you need to stop these practices because we're trying to social distance. He gave them the middle finger pretty much, all right, figuratively, and said, I'm doing my own thing. I don't care what you guys say. Fast forward, Super Bowl. All right, Super Bowl. He knows that there were mad players on other teams that were taking it easy, chilling because they couldn't go. Now, I understand. A lot of you are going to say, well, this is their lives. This is their livelihood. But some people, unfortunately, need motivation. So when they go to the field, during the actual organized training activities, okay, OTAs, when they actually go through that stuff, it helps them because they need to be fueled. They need to be motivated to do certain things. That's just how some people are wired. Tom Brady doesn't need that. All right. So those people that need to be stimulated, need to be motivated, are just going to sit at home. Yeah, they're going to work out, but they're not going to work out to the fullness because they don't have anybody pushing them. Tom Brady knows that. Tom Brady, I don't know who you're trying to kid right now. You know that. So it gives you a competitive edge because you know that you're going to work harder than everybody else. You're going to make sure you hold your players accountable, which a lot of QBs can't do, whether it's because they're rookies, they haven't established themselves as leaders yet, they're young, like a Tua, for example, or they just don't have that trait in them. All right? You know that. So they're not going to be able to rally the guys to get them to prep the way you're going to be prepping because you're not at the facility. You know those other guys, they're not going to be able to do that. You know that. So it gives you a competitive edge. It gives you a competitive advantage going into the season, more prepared than everybody else, which also gives you a better chance at winning your 8th Super Bowl. Who are you trying to kid right now? Not me. The only reason why Tom Brady wants it to go back to the way it was prior is because it helps him get another championship. Why do we want to help Tom Brady get another championship? Please let me know, okay? Please let me know. He ain't kidding me with none of that talk that he's talking about. Yes, there were less injuries, less concussions, and all that is true. That's how it worked last year. That's all true, okay? None of that is false. But Tom Brady is not in it for those reasons. Tom Brady's in it because he understands that if it goes that route, a lot of guys don't have the ability to work the way he's going to work without coaching pushing them in the right direction or giving them that motivation. All right. Tom Brady is no different at all than Kobe Bryant and MJ. When it comes to mind tricks, he is right at the top of the list. I remember watching back in the day, and God rest Kobe's soul, but I'm going to go ahead and mention him real quick right here. Him and T-Mac had a little interview with Rachel Nichols back in the day. You can look it up on YouTube if you want. And he was going... and I might even put the link down in the description if I'm allowed to do that. I don't even know if I'm allowed to do that or not, but I might try and do that for you guys, but as a reference. But T-Mac was talking about how Kobe likes to use Jedi mind tricks, okay? So they were somewhere. I don't know where they were, but T-Mac was like, hey, I'm about to go work out. And Kobe was like, work out? Like, why are you going to go work out for? Like, what's the point of working out? It's the off season. Relax, take your time, chill, it's the off season. Why are you working out? So T-Mac was like, oh, okay, all right. T-Mac went back to the room. A little later on in the day, T-Mac heads over to the gym. Guess who's in the gym? Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was in the gym, okay? T-Mac was shocked. He's like, yo, look at this dude. Like, he's in the gym. Like, why are you in the gym and you're telling me, it's the off season? And Kobe basically was like, man, I mean, he didn't understand my sarcasm. And that was tongue in cheek when he said that. But he was really trying to get into T-Mac's head. He was trying to figure out if T-Mac was the type of dude that would take it easy or was the type of dude that was going to work regardless. All right. He was trying to get in his head. Same thing with Tom Brady. Tom Brady will use that to his advantage. Try to get into your head, make you stay home. So while he's working, you're asleep. I'm on to you, bro. You ain't got me, bro. You ain't got me figured out with that. I'm on to you, bro. I'm on to you. All right. We can't let Tom Brady beat us even though he don't play for our team or in our division, we can't let Tom Brady just do us like that. Nah. Let's work. Let's make sure we doing what we're supposed to do, team. Okay, let's make sure we doing what we're supposed to be doing. So this man doesn't host the 8th check. Why does he need 8? Why did he need 7? The man has 6. He got 7. Now he looking for 8, and he's going to any measure, as you can see, to get it. Nah, we can't allow that. All right, I hope y'all have a good day. Just wanted to fill y'all with that insight as a light bulb went off in my head last night talking about it, thinking about it. So I had to, put out a video for y'all. But love all of y'all on this Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there as well. Wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't be here without y'all. Us men wouldn't be here without y'all. So we really appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. Fins up till we die. I'll see y'all in the next one.